I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy.
Hey, you guys. I tried to do this story over and over, and it really bothered me. And so there's another story that I did also. I had did it and I erased it because I didn't like the way it came out. I find myself trying to rush through some of these stories because, I'm pressed for time at certain points. But this story came out of the Independent and it really hurt my heart because this lady says, "I'm begging you. I have 4 kids. Uber driver pleads for her life before passenger shot her dead," police say. And I think this is absolutely horrible. This is horrible. And my screen wants to act up again. I don't know what's going on with my screen, but it's okay. This is the mother of the 4 children, the Uber driver that was shot and killed, and the guy that did it did not give a dang about whether this woman had children or not, and it's very hurtful. So I'm going to go ahead and read the story, okay, you guys? Stick with me now. It says a Pennsylvania Uber driver and mother of 4 pleaded for her life before a passenger shot her dead, authorities say. The senseless killing occurred after Christina Spiscusa, 38, picked up a passenger in Allegheny, I think I'm saying it right, county, on February the 10th. Her body was found 2 days later in a wooded area, face down, wearing a COVID mask, with a bullet wound to the head in Monroeville. She'd been reported missing since February the 11th after failing to return home. So I don't know what this video is. I don't know what that video is. Um, chilling dashboard camera footage shows the mother pleading with her passenger who produced a gun and telling the 22-year-old suspect that she had 4 children, according to a criminal complaint obtained by the Independent. Calvin Crew, 22, of Penn Hills, had been charged with homicide, robbery, and tampering with evidence, according to the complaint in Allegheny County near Pittsburgh. Mr. Crew had his girlfriend, Tanya Mullen, order the Uber for him, then entered the vehicle at 9:14 p.m. Just under 20 minutes later, in the dash cam footage, he produces a firearm from his right side and leaned forward towards Pascusa. The complaint reads, Crew placed his left hand on Spacusa's left shoulder. Crew stated, keep driving. Crew then placed the firearm at the back of Spacusa's head, with the firearm being in his right hand. Spacusa reaches up with her right hand and touches the gun. Spacusa then says, "You got to be joking." So let me push this button. I forgot to push it. She says, "You got to be joking," and I don't think she meant that in a funny sense. I think that meant she was like, "I don't believe this," basically is what I'm getting out of it. So, Mr. Crew then states, "It's a gun." And this is what she says. I don't think she said that. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, she says this. "Come on, I have a family." Miss Pascusa says, according to the complaint, but Mr. Crew responded, "I got a family too, now drive." He repeatedly told her to complete the trip. So when you get in the car, you just push that button and say that the trip is completed. The complaint says, and using his left hand, grabbed Miss Pascusa's ponytail and controlled her head. She pleaded, "I'm begging you, I have 4 kids." So this is a senseless, dark, deep, hateful individual. According to the footage described in the complaint, Mr. Crew continued to hold the gun to the back of the driver's neck despite her protestations. At 9:34 p.m., he reached forward with his other hand and grabbed Miss Pascusa's phone off the dashboard. "Do what I say and everything will be all right," he said before grabbing the dash camera before the video ends. The complaint reads, adding that money transfer apps were accessed on the woman's phone following what is presumed to be the time of her death. So he robbed her and made her transfer money to him, which is dumb because that shows that you actually took this lady's life, and you did not. I don't know why you didn't think that you was going to get away with this. You were not going to get away with this, sir. According to Mr. Cruz's girlfriend, he had previously asked to borrow Miss Mullen's weapon, a 9mm, and when both she and the police searched her home, the gun and affiliated paperwork were missing, the complaint says. Girl, you should have put that weapon somewhere else. Miss Pascusa, who grew up in Monroeville, was first and foremost a loving mother. Her obituary reads, visitation was being held this week, and her funeral will take place on Monday. She also enjoyed art, crafting, and her Bible study, the obituary continues. Anyone who knew Chrissy knew her smile could light up every room she was in. No matter what was going on in her life, Chrissy was always smiling, always positive, and always loving. Chrissy is survived by her parents, Joseph and Cindy Pascusa, her fiance, Brandon Marto, her children, Andrea, Drew, Scotty, and Tori, her brothers, Joseph II, Raphael, and Michael, her sister, Chantel, her nieces and nephews, and many extended family. Her family does not yet wish to speak about the murder as criminal proceedings continue, a funeral home spokesman told the Independent on Saturday. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad that this man was such a bum that he didn't want to get off his butt, get a job, but he decided to rob this woman and rob her family. When he took her life, he robbed her family. When he took her life, he robbed her friends. When he took her life, he robbed her neighborhood. He robbed her church family. He robbed her grandchildren in the future. He robbed her fiance. He robbed her nieces and nephews. He robbed anybody that was associated with her. So to me, I'm sorry, you guys. I don't care what nobody say. He needs the death penalty, and if they don't have it, they need to put it back in action because he needs to go. He needs to go. And as far as his girlfriend, I don't know. They're going to do further investigation to find out. But indeed, if she is found to be guilty, she needs to go too. Because let me tell you something. I could not stay with a person. I would not be visiting him. I would not have any association with him after he committed that heinous crime. He would be considered dead to me. You get what I'm saying? So let's keep her family lifted up in prayer because it's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. So you guys, like I said, if you have family members that are driving, please, keep your eye on them. Make sure that you have a call-in system. Don't let them go 8 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours because a lot can happen. Call them every hour to check on them or have them text you back and forth to find out what's going on. Tell them if you feel something ain't right, don't chase a dollar because it could be a bad dollar. All money ain't good money. If you feel bad, like my little sister, I told her, like, if you feel funny about something, don't take that ride, and she does listen to what I say. So you guys, please be safe out there because I don't want to read any more stories about family members being hurt because of ignorant passengers, that don't want to get a job and get off their butts, but they're going to rob somebody. And he really could have just robbed her and kept it moving. You were going to go to jail anyway. Now you got an extended robbery without hurting her. You could have robbed her, took her money, and drove off with her car, and you probably would have got a certain amount of years. Now you got many years, and you're facing murder charges. So you guys keep the family lifted up. Keep her lifted. You can't keep her. Keep her fiance lifted up because this is a hard pill to swallow. So you guys, don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.